Hello again. Well, it was certainly raining this morning. I would have thought the fire brigade were doing some sort of practice and spraying their hose on my window. It was that bad. I didn't even do the thing where I stand on the doorstep and film down towards the pond and say, oh look how bad it's raining, because I'd have just got soaked doing that even in the porch. Anyway, stop now, so let's make the most of it while we can. Going to go in the other direction today, just briefly, going around the back of the station. Want to do it then and now. Sky ahead doesn't look too bad, I must say. A little bit of blue in it. But I'm surprised if it does rain in a way, because I can't think where the rain going to come from. Can't be much more to come out. Not windy at the moment. However, it's promised to get to about 26 in a couple of hours time, which I can believe. So I must make the most of it all I can. And if it starts to come down, that's an early day. Now, as you might know, this is the business park now behind the station, with the industrial units, manor garage, a couple of double glazing places, etc., and some storage there in the corner. But of course this used to be like the goods yard, and not a lot of photos of that have ever come across my desk, so to speak. However, one turned up from 1965. And it's got two recognisable buildings in the background. I hope to line up, if I can, and we'll take it from there. Well, I can't seem to line it up exactly. What we're looking at though, side of that house there, ahead of us, and you see the dentist right up there, that's in it as well. And it's basically all the buildings that were along here in 1965. Here you go. Like I say, the dentist is the key to it. 1965 station goods yard. So we're in the station now. Keeps me out of the wet. Bridge. It's not the original though. About 2018 they changed it, and it was all out in the car park there and all lifted into place. But I wasn't doing the filming at the time, so I haven't got any shots of that. Right, so I'm going to head now down to the post office. Got a little job to do down there, involves me having to go in and talk to people. But if I do it now, it means I can get it done, and then it won't be sort of coming up to Christmas with queues out the door, and I'm desperate to do it before Christmas. So, preparation is all. That's the old Masonic Hall from years gone by. Oh, quiet triangle. Not surprised, honestly. You really don't believe how much it was raining earlier on. I don't want to keep going on about it throughout the video, but it was explosive, you know what I mean? Haven't seen anything like it. I really thought this was going to be one of the first days this year that I wasn't going to be able to get out at all. So it really was coming down. No coasters today, but it's Monday, so that's all right. And that little toy dog there has had a mask on ever since COVID, and I've just noticed it's not got its mask on anymore, so it must be COVID free now. It's great. Right, heading to the post office. Well, I timed that very well, if I say so myself. When I got in there was about 4 people in front of me, and they all got served pretty quickly. When I was walking out, there was about, well, 20 people or so filming the queue behind me, so jolly good. Right, I want to head along to the Backbeach today. I haven't been around there for a while. A couple of shots I want to try and do, or at least one anyway, of an angling club from the 60s. But we'll do that when we get there. Interesting thing about that photo though, I'll probably mention it before I do it, is that Polly Steps isn't present in the background. Just saw big waves splashing up on the seafront there. Probably missed that, I did anyway, but yeah, very big waves coming up in between the beachcomber and the pier. But we'll check in on that later. Little lamps are illuminated there. I've not seen that those were illuminated before in the day. Oh, quite high tide at the back here, so I may not be able to get this picture I want to try and do. We'll have to see. One of my subscribers, David, hi David, comments most days. He was asking me about this area, Backbeach and the docks and that, and do I have any pictures? And the answer was no, I really don't have a lot of them, to be truthful. I just don't seem to have many. There don't seem to be many around. You said go into the library and that, which I might do in the future. But then again, that would be a case of me taking photos of books, and as such, copyright laws. Whereas all my photos are found publicly on Facebook. Over there in the distance is the top of Alexander Terrace, where we walk along when we go to Polly Steps. I was going to pull out. There we go. And keep that in mind for the photo because you'll see it. And this is before Polly Steps. This is 1962, and there's a Teignmouth Angling Society here on the beach. So that's 1962, long before Polly Steps came into existence, and the docks were nowhere near as built up as they are now. Well, I want to go along there, but I'm not really going to play hopscotch over those rocks. So I'll take the long route and come out down by where the ferry docks. Here we go, past Foresters, the old lifeboat pub. Yep, good and high, but nice and calm. Let's go at the end of the point then. Certainly a bit splashy up here. Plenty of birds. It's actually nice to be able to film without the wind blocker on, meaning at least you're going to get some of these lovely noises I'm hearing from the sea. Nearly got me. Whoa! And I think that's as close as we will get today. Thank you very much. For my next trick I will stay dry. Whee! Woohoo! Other side of the barriers now. Learned my lesson. Angry sea. Whee! Certainly seems to be some splashes up here by the damaged part of the pier. Of course, now I'm here, it sort of like eases off a little bit, but some of the biggest ones I've seen so far have been up by these steps here. Evidence of the past storm. Those puddles there on the Gulf are from the rain earlier, unsurprisingly. So I say, it really was coming down. I'm surprised I managed to stay out this long. I have got my hat on, it has spat a bit, but it hasn't rained. Touch wood. I'm not going to go back through the triangle because we walked through it on the way over. So I'm going to go back up onto the seafront and carry on along. (1892, 2005) Beach Court. Well, you've obviously seen the waves, no uncertain terms, and I can see them splashing up ahead of me on the seawall, so I won't be doing any seawalling today. Instead, I'm going to go up here, Mere Lane, past the Thornhill, and head up home. Train! And there we go. Nice to see a train. Brings us to a close. As the title will probably say to this video, calm at the back, rough at the front. Bit like a mullet hairstyle. Or the other way around, I can't remember. Anyway, been ages since I've had hair that long. Right, back on subject. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.